Hello, my name is Asha, and this is Asha's Movies, and welcome back. Today we're going to be reviewing the 2019 film It Chapter 2. This is a horror action thriller film. Well, it's not really an action. I can't really say it's an action. I don't know why I said that. But yeah, so this is. I watched this on, I think, the 8th of February. So, no, what's the date today? It's the 10th of February today, yeah. So, 8th of February, I watched this on Saturday. No, I watched this on Sunday, so I watched it on the 7th, but I didn't log in until the 8th. So, as you can see, oh no, I actually did log in on the 7th, as you can see down there on the IMDb. Well, I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest. Before we get started, I'd just like to say don't forget to like, subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and check out the other channel for comic book related content. Turn the notification on to all so you get notified for all content on this channel, including polls and stuff that go on the other other bit of the channel. Today, I've just got something to say. I am going to the cinema this weekend, so this is going to be first cinema review of the year and the first cinema review of the channel, which is nice to see. Because I do want to start going to the cinema. I want to go to the cinema at least 4 times this year, so every 3 months if possible. And the ticket prices by me in the cinema by me are a good price. It's only about £5 per ticket, which is really good, I think. So yeah, and there's a lot of big films coming out this year: Avengers: Doomsday, Supergirl, Scream 7, stuff like that. So yeah, let's get straight into this. So the cast of this film is Jessica Chastain, James McAvoy, and Bill Hader and Isaiah Mustafa. You may know Chastain from Molly's Game or The Help. McAvoy from Split or Filth. Bill Hader from Inside Out or Trainwreck. And Isaiah Mustafa from Home Team or Boy Kills World. Directed by Andy Muschietti. The writer of this film are Stephen King and Gary Doberman. The IMDb rating for this film is a 6.5 out of 10. The letterbox rating I gave this film was 2.5 stars, and my rating for this film is a 6.0 out of 10. Don't forget to comment below for a shout out in the next video. This is available on Prime Video only at the moment. Obviously, if you have it on physical, you can watch it whenever. Rated 15, and it was made in 2019. This is a dark fantasy, monster, horror, supernatural drama film. 27 years after their first encounter with the terrifying Pennywise, the Losers Club, have grown up and moved away until a devastating phone call brings them back. This film wasn't boring per se, but I just didn't like that they skipped so far ahead in the future. There could have been so much more story and development. Instead, they shoved that all into one film. The directing and acting was astonishing. So yeah, it was actually quite a good movie, but I just felt they had so much storyline into one film. I felt like this could have been over a trilogy, or maybe even you should have It Chapter 3. I know they've brought a show out called Welcome to Derry, which I will be reviewing probably around this year because I know I have it on the Sky downstairs. So if you do want me to watch that, be sure to leave that in the comments or give this video a like, and I'll try and do my best. But this film, for a horror film, it's not scary per se, but it has got parts in it like jump scares and stuff, which would be good to watch with friends. I actually did watch this with some friends, so it was a perfect like horror film where you could it's not too scary, it's not too out there, but it's one of them films that you can watch. I'm not saying you can watch it around kids, but it's like one of them films you can watch with as a teenager of sorts, because it's rated 15, obviously. This is one of them films that that are fun. It is fun to watch, especially towards the end. I like the cinematography of this film was amazing as well, because they had special effects that was just such great. And I do think Stephen King is such a great writer as well. His books, I know, I have not read, but I am excited to see some of his other films in the future, like The Long Walk. Yeah, but he does do great character. His characters are great, and I do enjoy, just watching his characters on screen, especially with Pennywise now, or It in this film. It's called It, but Pennywise is one of them characters. he doesn't. It doesn't scare me, but if you have a fear of clowns, you won't want to watch this film. But it is one of them films that will like get you out of your horror shell. So it's not too scary for a new horror fan, unless obviously you have a fear of clowns. But if you are if you are a newer horror fan, I'd watch It or It and It Chapter 2 because they're not too scary. They will like encourage you to watch more scary horror films like Saw and you know, stuff along them lines like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I'm not even going to talk about right now because that crap is, you know, a bit out there. But this is one of them horror films you can watch, and you're not going to get too scared unless obviously you have a fear of clowns. But yeah, that's why I think it is quite a good film. Obviously, I only rated it 2.5 stars, which, you know, I might give it a like, which I think it deserves because it is a fun film to watch, and I definitely want to rewatch at some point. I'll probably rewatch both of them in the same day. I think I actually have some friends come over this week to watch the first one with me, so if you want to see the rewatch for that, that'll be on Letterboxd because I can't do that on YouTube. I can't do a rewatch or revisited because obviously I only reviewed that in October last year, and part of the new series is no rewatches count. So, just to sum it up, then it's a really good film, and yeah, I think you guys should give it a watch if you are a horror fan or if you're just a film fan in general. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day, and bye bye.